Today on The Young and the Restless, Sharon questions Daniel, Audra and Claire call a truce, and Nick goes MIA at Crimson Lights. Sharon tells Daniel that it's going to take a lot of work for Maria to heal, and she can't do it alone. She needs her wife, child, and family. Sharon explains that Maria waffles between wanting help and depression. Daniel knows what that's like. He learns that Maria is too ashamed to face Tessa and Aria. Sharon questions if he and Tessa have become more than just friends. Daniel, uncomfortable, admits they've gotten closer. They didn't expect it or plan it, they actually fought against it. Sharon can understand why Tessa filed for divorce and turned to him, but she wants to believe Maria's marriage still has a chance. Sharon urges him to try and convince Tessa to help Maria, which gives him the impression the blonde wants him to back off. Tessa spots Sienna at the outdoor cafe, and the older woman explains that she couldn't move on in LA and came back to be with Noah. Tessa won't have the same fairy tale ending given her wife put them through hell. I filed for divorce, she confides. Switching gears, Sienna laughingly tells Tessa that Noah told her they dated. They touch on Matt's release and then Daniel shows up. Sienna learns that Daniel and Noah share a half-sister. She reveals that she and Noah are opening a shadow room in GC. She'd like them to perform. As they playfully banter, Sienna remarks on their chemistry. Audra opens the door of society for Claire, who claims to be shocked and accuses her of trying to throw her off her game. She also claims that she's no longer interested in what happened with her, Holden, and the art dealer. She knows there's more, but they covered their tracks well. Audra reminds the blonde she also had a past she wanted to leave behind. They agree to a truce. Audra asks if it's true that she's not seeing Holden anymore. Claire can't be with a partner who is lying to her. Audra wonders if she got close to him to try and find dirt on her. Claire smirks. She doesn't date with an agenda. They agree to go their separate ways, but don't. The sparring continues until Kyle walks in. Audra guesses the rebound is over and Claire's headed back to the ex. Kyle and the Newman head to a table as Holden walks in. Audra asks if he knew Claire was headed back with Kyle. At their table, Claire explains to Kyle that she and Audra have called a truce. She's also done with Holden given he's being dishonest. He and Audra can have each other. Across the room, Holden's not surprised Claire never got over Kyle. He senses Audra doesn't like seeing them together. Kane joins Phyllis in her office and demands an answer. Will she help him offer Victor some bait in exchange for his family? As she scoffs at him falling for Victor's bluff, he suggests they give him back Chancellor. Phyllis is surprised he wants to take Chancellor from Billy and warns that Billy's whole identity is wrapped up in that company. Kane shouts that he'll have to be collateral damage. They bicker about Billy until Kane hollers that she owes him. Phyllis asks what's in this arrangement for her. Kane's undying gratitude doesn't sway her. Kane thinks he has something she wants so bad she won't be able to refuse. He'll appeal to Daniel and get him to forgive her. Phyllis says if he can do that, he'll have a deal. Still at the outdoor cafe, Daniel steps away to take a call from Kane, who asks to meet about his mother. Daniel reluctantly agrees to come to the train, and then privately updates Tessa. He then asks how she's holding up. She says she's not. At Crimson Lights, Noah and Sharon debate whether it's safe for Sienna to be out of her own with Matt on the loose. Noah changes the subject to Nick. Neither of them have heard from him, it turns out. They worry he's gone off alone to find Matt and ensure he can never come back. At Society, Claire hopes Kyle's not disappointed she couldn't find dirt on Audra. He shrugs that she's not worth it and starts trying to get his ex back. Across the room, Holden tells Audra they can help each other out, so they can both get what they want. They look over at Kyle and Claire. At the outdoor cafe, Tessa tells Daniel she hasn't heard from Maria. Daniel will tell her about his run-in with Sharon later. She thanks him for always being there for her and plants a kiss on him. Sienna, having seen, reappears as he leaves and tells Tessa, "That boy is falling in love with you." At Crimson Lights, Noah asks Sharon what they should do about his dad. Sharon says they have to have faith in him. She's sure he'll be in touch soon. On the Kane train, he calls Phyllis and tells her Daniel agreed to meet. She needs to pull the trigger. She tells him to let her know if he makes headway with her son. Then they can make a deal with Victor and get his kids back. And Lily.